You're on top of the world, streaming to millions, signing deals worth more than most athletes make in a lifetime. The last thing you expect is for it all to come crashing down over a car, a relationship, and one legal claim that nearly wiped out everything.
I've said it before, I'll say it again, okay? That person doesn't deserve absolutely anything. There was never any promise of anything. There was never any agreement. There was never any contract or verbal agreement of any kind, okay?
This is the true story of how Félix, xQc, Lengyel, one of the most watched streamers in the world, came within inches of losing his $100 million empire. And it all started at a New Year's Eve party. December 2017, the Overwatch League was gearing up for its first season, and xQc was riding high as a rising star with Dallas Fuel.
Other than xQc, he is back, ladies and gentlemen, and he's standing right next to me. What a dominant performance from you.
That night, at a pre-season party, he met Samantha Lopez, a streamer better known as Adept. But there was just one problem. xQc was already seeing someone else. But that didn't stop the spark, because as xQc would later recall, love doesn't wait, it just happens. And from that moment, something did happen. Something that would ignite a relationship.
Long story short, I'd known her from Overwatch solo queue because I've heard her voice before. She played Overwatch.
Okay.
So I've heard her in game before. I knew who she was. But I was with some other girl, and then I met her at the New Year's.
So you were,
I think.
You met her at a club while you were with another girl?
Yeah. So
you can't time these things. Like, sometimes you just meet someone else. Yeah, of course.
Love doesn't wait. It kind of just happens. It is what it is.
They kept things private at first, and according to court documents which we will later discuss, xQc feared backlash from fans. He warned Adept any girlfriend would be blamed for everything, from a delayed stream to a tired yawn. And the paranoia wasn't just insecurity, it was actually prophecy. But as the romance simmered behind closed doors, xQc's career exploded. He dominated the Overwatch World Cup, earned MVP honors, and joined the Fuel. But unfortunately, it wouldn't last. Because after a string of controversial incidents, including slurs, suspensions, and social media meltdowns, he was cut from the team.
Félix, what are you doing?
But wait, this wasn't the fall, it was the pivot, because what came next would make him a millionaire. Kicked from pro play, xQc leaned into full-time streaming and built an empire. Twitch, YouTube, sponsorships. By 2020, he was one of the most powerful names in live content, and Adept was right there with him. Their relationship went public, fans loved their chemistry, they laughed, gamed, and shared moments on stream. But behind the smiles, something darker brewed, because by 2021, in August of that year, xQc confirmed what many fans had suspected. He and Adept had broken up. He posted on Twitter asking fans not to speculate or harass Adept, saying she would always have his respect. The reason for the breakup?
There was friction when I was at my brother's house, and there was friction when we all got here. It was just very odd. And then it was like we're all splitting apart, and then it was like my brother was pretty much like kicked out, pretty much, kind of like just naturally. Then he went back, and then he had to move his stuff over here, and then move his stuff back home. Then it wasn't working out with Sammy because it was like a brawl, and then it was just like the disaster. It was just like a chaos, and just my family was kind of, you know, like I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. My family wasn't very nice either in certain parts. People weren't very understanding.
According to xQc, there was friction between Adept and his family, forcing him to choose between his girlfriend and his relatives. But the breakup didn't last, because within weeks, she was back on stream. Same couple, same chemistry, same ticking time bomb, because beneath the surface, things weren't so picture perfect. The couple faced constant harassment from online trolls, and in a June 2021 stream, xQc revealed they were being harassed almost every day. So they moved out of their Texas home, but the damage to their relationship had already been done. In late 2021, xQc bought a $300,000 McLaren 720S Spider, but there was one catch. He didn't have a driver's license, so he put the car in Adept's name. At the time, this seemed like a practical solution. xQc couldn't register the vehicle himself, and Adept had a valid license. He even addressed this publicly in November 2022, insisting the car was still his, and that the registration arrangement was simply for convenience.
It's still my car, literally. It's literally my car. It doesn't matter. Like, it was always intended this way.
And everything seemed fine. But in hindsight, it was the first domino to fall, because it would soon become Exhibit A in a courtroom war. So in September 2022, the couple broke up for good, and then it got ugly.
What we can do? It's just differences that are just not, not like reparable. Literally, it's something that it's not overall compatible. We just can't fix it. It's just not fixable.
2 months later, after the breakup, Adept would post photos in the McLaren, making it clear she still had possession of the vehicle. The same day, on November 11th, 2022, she filed for a restraining order and divorce. Wait, divorce? Fans were stunned. There had been no wedding, no public engagement, but Adept wasn't claiming a traditional marriage. She was invoking Texas common law, a loophole that, if proven, could entitle her to half of everything xQc earned during their time together. She claimed they were married from August 2020 to October 2022, the exact period when xQc made tens of millions from Twitch, sponsors, and brand deals. And if her claim held up in court, she could walk away with $50 million.
I am not married. I was never married. Okay? And honestly, like everybody that's wanted to stream for like 6 years, okay? Know my exact mindset about this.
And just when it couldn't get crazier, xQc's front door banged open. January 8th, 2023, xQc was live on Twitch when his mic picked up a voice.
We forgot.
Shh. You're violating a... Oh my... Shut up!
It was Adept, and you know the clip went viral instantly. It confirmed that xQc had taken the McLaren back and that the legal fight had escalated. Court orders soon followed, and xQc was soon told he couldn't talk about the case on any social media platform, including Twitch and YouTube. He also couldn't spend large sums of cash, terminate shared accounts, or threaten Adept. But according to Adept, he broke those rules because she claimed he bet $500,000 on the Super Bowl.
How twisted is it? It's pretty twisted. Okay, ready? Wanna hear it? Okay.
And tipped $1,200 to a waitress.
Just to make sure, okay, this for you. It's not an error. Okay, I had some randomizer. Okay, give you a random amount. Nah, I'm not. Yeah, and I'm not kidding. You actually got almost the maximum amount. I put the 1 to 1,200, and you got 1,197.
Okay,
it's crazy. Yeah, you're good. Yo, you're good. Have a good night.
She had the receipts, and she wanted the court to punish him. June 2023. Amid the chaos, xQc signed one of the most lucrative deals in streaming history. Kick, a Twitch rival, offered him $70 million guaranteed, with performance bonuses pushing it to $100 million. His agent called it LeBron-level money, non-exclusive, fully flexible.
The biggest deal in entertainment history has just been signed by a Twitch streamer, Félix, Lengyel, also known as xQc.
But there was just one problem. If Adept's claim succeeded, she could argue for half. That's $50 million at stake over a relationship that never had a wedding. But then, the defense hit back. Because as the trial loomed, a YouTuber named Henry Resilient uncovered a key inconsistency. Adept claimed they were married on August 25th, 2020 in Texas, but stream logs and flight records proved xQc wasn't even in Texas on that day. So now, the timeline was crumbling. Meanwhile, Adept asked for financial support and legal fees. Court documents showed she requested xQc be ordered to make payments for her support, claiming she had insufficient income, but the judge denied both. But in 2024, xQc revealed someone had illegally sold the McLaren, even though it was frozen by court order. He hinted at who. Fans connected the dots, but no names were given. He also lost his BMW X6M competition, and between the two cars, he was out $500,000. And still, the courtroom drama dragged on until the verdict. December 5th, 2023. xQc announced he was no longer in any significant legal battle. The next day, we learned why. He had won. His legal team filed for summary judgment based on lack of evidence. And after 3 months, the judge ruled Adept's claims didn't hold up.
Basically, it didn't go to trial. It didn't go to settlement. What happened is that we filed something called a motion for summary judgment for no evidence, which means that I think they're asking the court to find a conclusion earlier than going to trial based on the fact that there's no evidence of anything and the whole thing has no basis and shouldn't go forward. And the motion was granted after like I think it's been like 3 months or something like that we filed it. So the judge found no evidence in this case, and
But in March 2024, Adept tried again, this time in California, but the case was dismissed before it even got off the ground. xQc had defended his empire, but the story wasn't over. By August 2024, the final blow landed. All allegations made by Adept were closed without conviction. Investigators found insufficient evidence. A month later, news broke that Adept had filed for bankruptcy. The legal battle had drained everything. Meanwhile, xQc, he kept streaming, he kept winning, and in August 2025, during a stream with Mr. Beast and Aiden Ross, he casually mentioned holding over $100 million in crypto alone.
Do you have more than $100 million in your bank account?
no.
Oh, crypto account. Do you have more than $100 million in your crypto account?
Yes. It's true to both.
Oh my gosh.
The empire that nearly slipped through his fingers, still standing, still growing, and now unstoppable.